What is winter like in Rochester, Minnesota? In this video, I'm going to share with you what the weather is like during the winter and also give you some tips so that you can survive winter here like a pro. Winter in Rochester is usually quite cold and snowy. Temperatures typically range from lows in the single digits to highs in the 30s. Although extreme temperatures are fair game any day during the winter time. The average snowfall for the season is around 48 inches. You can expect snow as early as November and all the way up to March and sometimes even in May. So the good news is that you will have plenty of opportunities to do winter activities such as snowmobiling, skiing, and much more. Rochester also offers a lot of winter related activities such as social ice. Now when getting ready to go outside, keep in mind that layering is key. Wear a base layer of lightweight, warm clothing and then a waterproof jacket or coat on top. I personally like to just have one really good coat that I can wear with a t-shirt or a long sleeve shirt that will keep me warm for most of the times that I want to be outside. Also make sure that you wear insulated boots and gloves to make sure that your feet and hands are warm. Lastly, you can keep your head and ears covered with a hat or scarf. The most important thing is if you're planning on being outside for a while, make sure that you're adequately dressed like we just discussed, so that way you can stay warm and have fun and enjoy the time that you're outside. Now let's go over some tips that will help you be happier and enjoy the winter here in Rochester. Tip number one is to have a remote start on your vehicle. Most vehicles nowadays will come with that automatically, but if you have an older vehicle or your vehicle doesn't have one, you can go to Best Buy or any other shops here in town and they can help you get that set up. And if you can get one that will let you know, like once you turn your car on, that your car is on, those are the best ones, because sometimes you might not know it'll be like a one-way receiver. So make sure you have a two-way so that, if you're inside a building, you can turn your car on and you'll know that it's on. Last thing you want to do is turn your car on or think you did, go outside and the car is not on. Tip number two is buy a really good ice scraper, especially if you have a bigger vehicle like a truck. Buy one that that can extend. So that way you're not trying to reach over and getting snow on your clothing. So you can find those like basically at any store, or Costco or Walmart or Amazon, right? So just make sure you buy one that's a good quality. Tip number three is to make sure you have really good quality tires on your vehicle. Now there's going to be times during the winter where even if you have good tires, you probably shouldn't be driving if it's very icy. But for the most part, if you're driving, just make sure your tires are in good shape. Tip number four is to have a good shovel. You might have to have, one or two different shovels, styles for shoveling. So you have one that will push the snow, and then you have one that's more like for scooping the snow. Whatever you have, make sure it's a good quality. Don't get the cheapest one because it won't last you for an entire winter season. And tip number five is to make sure that in the winter, you spend time outside when it's nice. Obviously when it's freezing cold, you might decide to just stay home and just, have some hot chocolate, watch some Netflix. But when it's nice outside, make sure you go outside and enjoy the warmer weather or the sun, because that'll be good for you, for your mood and everything, socializing with people. So when you have the chance to be out, make sure you take advantage of that. Finally, if you're moving to Rochester, Minnesota, let me know in the comments below where you're moving from. And if you have any questions about buying or renting a home, feel free to reach out and I'll be happy to help you. Thanks for watching.